My name is Bailey from East End Children's Center, and I am here to read a book with you. Yeah, I'm here to read a book with you. Do you know how to say read and book in sign language? Do you know how to say read and book in sign language? Let me show you. So for the word read, you take your hand and you put it out in front of your body. And then you take your other hand and put up two fingers, your pointer finger and your middle finger, and then you look at that hand and put those two fingers up and down on your hand. So it's read, read. Yeah, so I'm going to read a book with you. See? Read, read. Good. And so that was the word read. What about the word book? How do you say book in sign language? Well, you take both of your hands and you put them together and you open them. Open them like you're reading a book because you open a book like that. So it's book, book, book. Yeah, so that was the word book, book. So I'm here to read, and you gotta look at it. Read a book. Yeah, so I'm here to read a book with you. So if you look out my window behind me, you can tell if it's daytime or nighttime. What time of day do you think it is? It's pretty dark out. Is it dark in the daytime? So it's nighttime, which means I'm about to go to bed. So this is a bedtime story. Yeah. And sometimes when I go to bed, I feel kind of not so good because my brain starts thinking about maybe some of the mistakes I made in the day, and it doesn't make me feel very good. So I'm trying to think of good things, or I'm trying to think of other things and not the mistakes I made, because everybody makes mistakes and bad things happen in your day all the time. So I'm going to read a book about mistakes and how they can be good things. Mistakes can be good things, and you don't need to worry about your mistakes at night or at any other time of day. And you don't need to worry about, I made mistakes and they're very important. Because you know what? Sometimes mistakes aren't that important. Sometimes they are, but sometimes you don't need to worry so much about your mistakes. So I have a book here called Beautiful Oops. Beautiful Oops. You can see that we have a paintbrush and a little monster down there. I think he's a crocodile, actually. So Beautiful Oops. And we're going to be reading about all the things that make us go oops, and how they're not so bad. So on the front, let's see, there's a quote. Everyone who has ever said the word oops will be smiling when they see the masterpiece of Barney Saltzberg has created. This book is funny and fun, beautiful oops. That means that this is a funny and fun book. So get all cuddled. I have my blankie and I have my teddy bear because it's nighttime and we're about to read a bedtime story. Okay, here we go. Beautiful Oops. Beautiful Oops. We see lots of colors and lots of mistakes on the paper, and it looks so pretty. Oops, a torn piece of paper. Look, that's a torn piece of paper right there. Uh-oh. It is a torn piece of paper. That's okay. A torn piece of paper is just the beginning. Look, it's the torn piece of paper is the crocodile's mouth. Oh my goodness. So they took a torn piece of paper and they made something really cool out of it. Yeah, so they took their mistake and went, what could I make out of this mistake? And they made a crocodile. Every spill has lots and lots and lots of potential and possibilities. So if you make a spill, you could still make something out of it. Yeah. That's what possibilities mean, that there are many things that you can do. So look, they made a spill, and then they added different parts to make different things. Yeah. So that's what happens when a mistake happens. You can make other things out of it. Bent paper. Oh, this is telling me to bend this piece of paper. I wonder why. That seems silly. So let's turn it. Is something to celebrate. There's something that looks kind of silly about this paper. I see 1, 2 penguins and 1 penguin without a head. That's kind of weird. I wonder why. Oh, yeah. I remember on the other page, it told me to bend this piece of paper. I wonder what happens when I bend it. Oh my goodness. I bent the paper and it's the penguin's head. Look. Oh my goodness. That is so funny. So they made a mistake and accidentally bent the paper, and they made a penguin's head out of it. Wow, that is so cool. A little drip of paint. Look, they dripped paint there, but it looks like they might have done something with it. Let's you imagine your imagination run wild. So look at these purple spots. Before, they were just paint, and now they added to it to make new things. They made a pig in a car and a purple piggy. Yeah, so when there's an accident, they made something new and something really cool. Very nice. Oh, a scrap of paper. Yeah, we just have a scrap of paper here. Oh, what did they make out of that scrap of paper? So it says a scrap of paper can be fun to play with. They made a dog out of the scrap of paper. Look, because it's the same shape as the dog's head and face. Wow, pretty cool. A smudge and a smear. There's the smudge and there's the smear. Oh, can make magic appear. So there's the smudge and the smear. And look at the same spots. What did they make the smudge and the smear into? So this yellow piece here, what happened to it? What did they do? They made a fish. They made a fish. And they put a bunny on top of the blue smear. They made a fish and a bunny out of the yellow smudge, or the blue smudge and the yellow smear. Wow, you can do so much with your mistakes. A stain. I see a little bit of a stain here. A stain has potential. Look at that stain. It looks like there's a shape on that stain. What could we make with this coffee stain? It kind of looks like a moon. It kind of looks like a croissant, which is kind of a pastry that you eat, like bread. Looks like a cookie. What else could it be? Oh my goodness. They made a frog. They colored in the stain to make a froggy. See? It kind of has a curved in shape that goes out and in. And they colored it in to make a frog. Wow, that's pretty cool. Oh my goodness. Holes in your paper. Holes in your paper. Wow, we have holes here and a hole here. Are worth exploring. Are worth exploring. What is happening here? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Oh my goodness. It said holes in your paper are worth exploring. See what you see when you stretch this and look into the hole. Oh, what do you see? What do you see in the hole? I see a puppy. And you can see all the different colors they drew in all the different layers of holes. Very cool. When you think you made whoa, it looks like there was a word here, but they scratched it out. I wonder what it said. When you think you made a mistake, they scratched it out, but I took it away because we don't need to always scratch out our mistakes. Oops. Think of it as an opportunity to make something beautiful. Wow, this is their crumpled up piece of paper that they made into a sheep. And these were all the things. These are all the things that started as a mistake and they ended as something beautiful. So like we have our crocodile that started as a mistake. We have our elephant that was a paint blob. We have our doggy that was a ripped piece of paper, remember? And we have our penguins that we folded over to give their head because somebody accidentally folded the piece of paper and they made a penguin out of it. And now we have our crumpled up piece of paper that made a sheep. The end. Wow, that was a wonderful, wonderful story. And you know what? I really like how when people made mistakes in their drawings, or, you know, it could be in any way. When you make a mistake, you don't have to get really sad about it. You can go, that's okay. I can make it better this way. So if you accidentally spill some paint on a piece of paper, you can say, that's okay. I'm going to put more paint to make a new shape or make a new painting. But you can also make mistakes in life. And so if you make a mistake in life, like if you hurt someone's feelings, you could say, that was a mistake, but I can make it okay. And you can think of ways to make it okay. So you can say, maybe I should go say, I'm sorry to my friend and make them feel better. And that's a new way to make your mistake better. Okay? So thank you so much for reading my bedtime story with me, with my teddy bear. And I hope you have a really good sleep. Okay, bye-bye.